I really wish Flock of Seagulls would do a reunion tour.
No.
So, welcome back to another episode of Mostly Peaceful. Rob.
I'm Jimmy.
And we're gonna do it again, man.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have a conversation.
Yep.
So
what you got for me?
What's been going on with you?
Nothing, man.
Tell me what's going on in your world.
Learning, research.
My daughter talks a lot now.
Yeah.
Talks a lot of shit for someone who doesn't pay rent.
Your daughter is adorable, dude. I cannot believe how adorable she is, actually. And she's happy baby, man.
Surprisingly.
I love that.
And I say that surprisingly because I generally, I see a bunch of miserable little babies all the time.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Just scream crying all the fucking time.
Yep, legit, dude.
And it's sad to see, but my daughter just seems to, I'll tell you this, she absolutely fucking hates being alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you walk out of the room for 2 seconds and she's fucking screaming. But as soon as you walk back, she's like, yay, you're back. You didn't leave me, you know? Oh, you almost did that.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
No. So what I've been into, man, is I've been looking at different podcasts lately.
Okay.
Checking out different podcasts and trying to I've been looking into, I say man, I kind of feel like I'm more of a libertarian in some of the ways I feel about politics and whatnot. So I've been kind of deep diving a little bit more into libertarian podcasts.
Sure.
I really enjoy Clint Russell. I think that dude is hella intelligent, man.
Yeah, he's the guy that was the Wall Street guy for so long, or was he a poker player?
Poker, I think.
Is that where he made his nut?
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Him and Tim Pool are talking about. He was just saying on a recent show that him and Tim Pool are supposed to be doing some kind of poker thing together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dig it. Oh, shit. So I have not listened to much of what he's got going on.
Okay.
Purely because I made an absolute mess of this table. I'm trying to clean it up now.
I've been enjoying this stuff, man.
He's in that whole Tower Gang thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to much of that, so I'm very
highly offensive podcast. Okay. Super.
Now I'm gonna have to listen.
Listen, man. You're gonna walk away from that shit you better wash your fucking ears out. Because that shit's offensive.
No, I'm into offensive.
It's great.
I dig
it's hella
offensive
great.
Shit. Be as offensive as possible.
Oh, these dudes are. Trust me. You're gonna be like, whoa, I can't even believe YouTube ain't fucking cut these guys out yet, man.
I think they've gotten quite a few strikes and
have they?
From my understanding. I mean, I watched that episode with him and Tim. And I think he talked about the strikes and the bans and the bullshit that he got.
And now see, he's part of Tower Gang. He's on their show. And but he also has Liberty Lockdown podcast, right?
That's the one. Yes.
That's his personal podcast.
He's been doing a lot with Josie the redheaded libertarian.
That's right. Like yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And see, I like these guys, man. I like their political views, but I don't know a lot about libertarianism. And what I'm seeing is a lot of divide amongst the libertarians, right? So I guess I don't know the whole Mises caucus take over the Libertarian Party or something like this, but I see these people on Twitter who are kind of high up affiliate chairmen of this Libertarian Party. And then I see people Michael
Malice.
No, not Michael Malice, but these Tower Gang guys, right? Who are all libertarian, hella libertarian. You got this cat named Toad, Top Lobster, who seems cool as shit. I like his stuff. And they attack these guys because, I see
radio names.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. And they're like their gang names, right?
Holy shit.
Okay. No, but like I see this divide between some of the libertarians because you've got people like me, I think, and then you've got people who are like these libertarians who seem like they're just left wing. They're just hard left wing. Like this guy who comes out and he puts this tweet out that's like, you know, we as libertarians, we've been supporting the LGBTQIA plus movement since 1970.
Slow down. Cut about 17,000 fucking letters off of that, first of all.
That's my point.
LGB, baby.
No.
That's it.
Well, that's the point is when he says this, right?
Okay.
He's like, as the Libertarian Party, we have supported the LGBTQIA plus community since 1970. And I'm like, half of this shit. All right, first, half of this shit didn't exist in the 70s. Okay,
Exactly.
bro. You had gay people, and bi is like kind of whatever, man. Yeah. But that's my point is like, they seem it's like you have left libertarians and right libertarians, right? So like a conservative, a lot of hard conservatives are like against legalization of drugs and weed and shit like that, right? But libertarians are like, don't care, right? All this stuff should be legal. It like what is it being illegal?
But you also have to take the you have to understand the reason for the right saying no, it shouldn't all be legal, because it comes from a genuine place of we don't want people dying all the time, because that is a problem.
It is, but it's still happening.
At the same time, I'm of the opinion survival of the fittest, baby. If you want to go out and you want to shoot up heroin to the point of OD and you die, I guess that was your life choice. I don't care.
Well, especially when you look at it now and you look back at the war on drugs and you're like, okay, this shit didn't work at all.
At all.
Like the only thing it did now was increase the prison population
and the cartels.
Yeah. It emboldened the cartels. It empowered the cartels and it put the black market in there. You can't stop it.
And then we Fast and Furious sold a whole bunch of weapons to them.
Yes.
Armed them.
Yeah.
Now they're an incredibly large military force at our southern border.
Yeah, and you like, dude, look at the way the state operates whenever it comes to drugs. They highly target drug users over drug dealers.
That's a problem.
Yeah, because it makes more money for the state to put away 200 drug addicts than it does the one dealer supplying these addicts, right?
Of course, they can siphon more taxpayer money.
So then you look at the war on drugs as a libertarian and say, okay, this is not working. The only people benefiting from the war on drugs is the cartel and the fucking state, right?
Yeah, the prison system in the state, sure.
You know, I have family members that are drug addicts.
Mm-hmm.
Shit don't work, man. I mean, we go get some drugs right now. Easy, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have.
So then you have to look at it and go, okay, my taxes go towards this. I'm paying for this. The state, it's so. But yeah, my point is through all this, you know, I'm looking at the libertarian movement and I'm like, man, I like it. And then I see some of these guys and I'm like, wait a minute, but I don't like that. That's kind of weird. They have this whole like open border policy that they're like, people should be able to freely cross the border. And I'm like,
Dave Smith is one of those guys. But to a certain extent, I say that. I think he's back. He may have backpedaled that a little bit. I can't remember. But I remember him talking about we should have open borders. There shouldn't be a problem with open borders. We should just have people freely coming in and out of our country at will. I don't agree with that at all.
Me neither.
I never really have.
And that's why I got to look into the.
And that goes for every country and every part of the world.
Yeah.
You should have closed borders.
Yeah.
You should be, to a certain extent, nationalist.
Right.
Like you should be very proud of where you live and what culture and values your country carries.
Yeah, for sure.
The problem here is we've shit on all of it.
Yes.
So we don't have culture. We don't have values. We have whatever's the new hot topic on TikTok at the for the next 15 minutes. We don't remember that we were born we were born of this country was born of Judeo-Christian moral values. And it has thrived for 230 years on those values. Right. And now everybody just wants to destroy it. Just be honest. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian. I'm not. I don't even know if I believe. I kind of sort of do. I'm wrestling with this at this point. But our laws are based on Judeo-Christian values and morals. That's why murder's illegal. Because of the 10 Commandments. Like, that's why adultery in a lot of states is still illegal, because of the 10 Commandments. But now we just want to shit all over it and go, that hasn't worked ever.
Right.
That seems ridiculous.
And then the same people.
But the problem is it's stupid people.
Yeah.
And I'm wholeheartedly calling you stupid. If you believe that all of this stuff should be destroyed, you are stupid.
Right.
You are uneducated.
Yeah.
And dare I say, you're a piece of shit. Because at the end of the day, there has to be a structure here. It can't just be anarchy.
Right.
As much as the anarchists are like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, no.
It can't be anarchy in that we have no value, no moral structure, no law.
Yeah.
Like, we're just free to do whatever we want. That's the great part about free will. But in a societal structure, you have to have you have to have that.
Yeah.
You have to have laws and morals and values.
But see, my thing, as far as just looking into, because I'm very new at even looking into the whole libertarian movement, what drew me, obviously, is like the statement I made on a previous episode was less fucking laws. I'm just sick of.
Oh, I agree there.
Like, that's what the left and the right do, is they're just like, we're gonna make more laws that appease your side, and then we're gonna, if you vote for us, we're gonna make more laws to appease your side. And I'm over here going, I just don't want any more laws.
Stop making fucking laws.
Yeah, I don't care who they come from, because it seems to never benefit. Dude, look at. All right, I'm gonna get into this. Motherfuckers come out and they're like, hey, look, we should ban TikTok. And most of us are like, yeah, okay.
Sounds like a great idea.
I see that, right? Like, even though I think it's going to get into a sketchy area, maybe.
On the surface, when you say let's ban TikTok, sounds like a great idea.
Yep.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And then these motherfuckers are like, okay, well, we drafted this bill. And basically the only way that we're going to be able to regulate TikTok is if you give us wholly control over the entire internet. And if you use a VPN, straight to jail, prison. Right?
How weird is that?
Yeah. And I'm like,
where was it? Where was it?
Like, why can't you just ban fucking TikTok? This is where the whole political sphere loses me 100%. And I'm like, bro, I'm out.
Because we have to make a 10,000 page omnibus where we sneak all this other little stuff in to promote your fucking,
it's like
ideology of equality or equity and fucking
no, serious, man.
Stop being extra. Stop doing stupid shit. And
yes,
fuck, I'm with you, dude. Less laws.
Yeah,
I'm fucking over it.
They're like, here's the bill to ban TikTok. We're also gonna ban beef. We're gonna tear down the border wall. We're gonna, and it's like, dude, why though? Like, and you have to question when you're writing this shit. Like, who's gonna pass this, dude? I'm wholly against it.
Why the fuck is beef in here?
I would much rather let TikTok ruin our children
than for you to write a 700-page document taking all of my little rights. Freedoms I still have left away.
Yep. And that's why I look at this libertarian shit and I'm like, well, which one of y'all gonna get in here and just start wiping this shit away?
One of them.
But not one of them. It's true, because here's the problem with the libertarian movement.
None of them can come together and make a whole party.
Yep.
It's got to be divisive. The entirety of the Libertarian Party is divisive.
I know.
It's worse than the red and blue of what we have now.
And this is why I said, you have the left and then you have the right. And then within the Libertarian Party, it looks very much like they have their own left and right. You have left libertarian and right libertarian. And I'm like,
figure it out.
Dude, what like, now, obviously, I'm a right-leaning libertarian if I'm libertarian at all.
Sure.
I just want less bullshit. I want bills that actually do what they're supposed to do, because I'm pretty sure in this Restrict Act is what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say anywhere in there they're going to ban TikTok.
Nope.
Which is legitimately what you're trying to sell it to me.
You know, the worst part is that the GOP is the one that wrote this thing.
And that is why I do not fucking trust anyone, man.
Now, I will tell you that your Freedom Caucus has wholeheartedly gone, nope, don't like it, don't want it, don't even bring it around me. I'm not voting for it at all.
Right.
So I agree with them. I'm with them.
Yep.
To this point, I will stand behind Matt Gaetz and Lauren Boebert and I can never remember his name.
Thomas Massey. Oh, okay.
Byron Daniels.
Donalds.
And Donalds?
Yep.
Okay.
Byron
and Thomas Massey.
Yeah.
I will stand behind them.
Yeah, for sure.
I
mean, they're there. They're the ones that are there now.
Little backstory. Our current governor was a founding member of the Freedom Caucus.
What the fuck is he doing in Israel right now? Signing legislation. Like, dude, and these are the things.
I'm going to give you that quick answer. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Being presidential.
I'm still.
Because he's going to break his promise here in this state.
Yes.
He is going to break the. Do you know the law that they just passed? Do you know what they just did?
Yes.
In Florida?
With the bill he signed?
No, with another bill.
No, go.
So they freed up. So there used to be a clause.
Oh, that he had to
resign
his position.
His position as governor to run for president.
But that's that rule.
He doesn't have to do now.
But that's that law changing shit that we talked about.
Yes.
That if he's able to do this,
I won't vote for him if he doesn't.
Dude,
I will not vote for him if he doesn't.
He
will lose every Floridian's vote if he runs for president right now. He needs to sit back, take his time, and wait his fucking turn. And I'm not being mean about it. But Ron DeSantis is not ready to be a president yet.
Right.
First of all, we need to finish a story.
Yeah.
We wholeheartedly need to finish this Hunger Games story.
Yeah.
Because I've only gotten two movies from it. I need the third and fourth.
Right.
Right. And the fourth one will be Ron DeSantis.
Yeah. Yeah.
The third one needs to be a story arc being finished.
Right. But now, see, here I have another issue I wanted to bring up too, and this goes with the Ron DeSantis thing. Is I am not turned on by watching Trump slam DeSantis for no other reason in my mind other than he looks at him now as a potential political opponent, and for a guy like, dude, it's just, you know what, man. I don't know. This is how I look at it. I watched him, right? And he's like, oh, Ron DeSantis had some of the worst COVID policy. He had some of the highest deaths. He had this, he had that. He's just attacking this guy, right? He's attacking him. And I'm like, okay, here's the thing though. His deaths, like our death rate, I think was the third highest. New York was right under it. Or it's like California or New York, we're up there with them, right? But at the same time, we had almost total freedom throughout the lockdown. And like when you talk about the lockdowns, So I would appreciate a guy like Trump going, you know what, man, DeSantis may have had higher deaths than a lot of these other places, right? But he also chose freedom over authoritarianism.
Of course.
And I gave, like, dude, make no mistake, Trump legit came out during lockdown era and goes, it's not the federal government's place to make anyone do anything. We're leaving it up to the states.
Yes.
And he knew what he was doing, right?
And he said, we recommend that you do this.
Yes.
And everybody followed suit.
Yeah.
Even Ron DeSantis.
Exactly.
But once that 15 days came and went, and they started really looking at it, Ron DeSantis was like, you know what? I think we may have one step too far. We were good with the 15 days.
Yeah.
And nobody's opening back up. Everybody's still doing this authoritarian fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the people of Florida their own choice.
Right.
You can do or you can don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I appreciate that he did that.
And now, see, I would respect Trump for saying something like that, saying, hey, look,
it also opened your eyes to a lot of the societal woes in this state.
Yeah.
When he was like, hey, you guys go do what you want. It is all up to you now.
Yes.
The governor, so the president said it's up to the states. The governor, after the 15 days, said it's up to you guys. You do what you think is best for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, man, I saw a lot of companies, a lot of storefronts, a lot of people go, wear that fucking mask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every corporate store here,
And
every corporate entity here.
Dude, I was in North Florida. We were visiting we were visiting my in-laws. I was in North Florida, and I took the kids. I was like, need a new game for their Switch. Let's go
Yeah.
go to GameStop.
Yeah.
Now, this is after Ron DeSantis says do what you want.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not wearing a mask.
Right.
I'm a fat guy. It's hard enough for me to breathe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
I go to walk into this GameStop, and the motherfucker from all the way to the back of the store, now mind you, this is a very thin store, so it's long, in a mask, yells at me, if you're not going to wear a mask, you can't come in the store. So I hollered back at him. I said, well, I guess you don't want my business then. Fuck off.
Yeah.
That was it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Dude, I was the same way. It was like when I went into Walmart. Dude, I'm surprised Walmart's still not with like their mask shit at Walmart was ridiculous. And dude, I would go in there and they're like, do you need a mask? And I'm like, no. And I'd walk by. And I'm like, dude, the day that you tell me I have to leave or wear a mask, I will just leave and go somewhere else. There's nothing in a Walmart that I need that I can't get somewhere else. I can get it somewhere else. I'll just have to go to 3 other places and I'd rather get it here. But fuck you. If you're going to make me wear a mask, that's the thing. I am very much like Ron when it comes to freedom. I choose freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I'll deal with the consequence.
Yep.
I choose freedom. Period. That's it.
I'm with you.
And that's why I said, like, the point of all that was it just turned me off to see Trump try to knock him.
Well, that's what they're going to do right now.
But it's
like at some point, Ron DeSantis is going to make that stupid announcement. He's going to piss a lot of people off.
Yep.
And then he's going to start his trigger attacks on Trump and whoever else decides to run.
It shouldn't be that way, though, man.
Ramik Ramaswamy or whatever his name is. Dude, that guy's smart as shit.
But it shouldn't be this way. Like, if Trump would have been like, hey, you know what, man? Ron DeSantis, he had some high deaths, but take into consideration, Florida, 90% of their population is like 80 and up, okay?
So maybe it was necessary?
They're legitimately a retirement state, okay? People live everywhere else. They die here.
Sorry about your grandma and grandpas.
Seriously, though. But dude, come on. I mean, it's a nursing home state. It truly is.
Here's the thing. We become this society that's very confusing to me. Okay. I get that everybody wants to live forever and they want this immortality.
Yeah.
Right. But we did all of this, all of the weird shit that we did over the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
We did all of this to save grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
Right. When grandma and grandpa were, and I don't want anybody to take offense to this. I want you to listen to me logically. They've lived their lives.
Yeah.
I don't think it was right what they did in New York.
No,
or
man.
New Jersey,
No.
or
they act like they was purposely trying to knock people fucking off.
Yes.
Dude. Like they was trying to murder motherfuckers. They were like, hey, we have all these COVID patients. Let's put them in a nursing home.
Yes.
Like, who the
that
hell?
was intentional, right?
Yeah, of course.
Outside of that, here in the state of Florida, we didn't do that, but it's very odd that we were very overbearingly protective of the elderly. Now, and
to a degree, but I think
now,
that's
let me give you an example here.
Yeah.
So they're in I think Japanese cultures, right? The older men will literally volunteer more or less for whatever dangerous thing they got to do.
Yeah.
To sacrifice themselves so that the younger generation can continue to thrive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
There is none of that anymore.
Oh, hell
We're all
no.
running around trying to protect fucking
Bro, the only presidents we have now, it's almost like a damn requirement that you got to be 90 years old. Because
look, I'm going to tell you right now,
Like,
I'm sick and tired of that.
yeah, how do you even want, like, Joe Biden announcing that he's gonna run again?
That is
The man can't even run again.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, he can't even walk up a flight of steps. How you gonna run?
Can't ride a bike either.
Yeah,
Listen,
he can't speak. He can't say a word.
That is the only reason that I would even right now consider Ron DeSantis being a traitor to Florida.
Yeah.
And running for president.
Yeah.
It would be the only reason that I'd vote for him, is because I'm sick and tired of seeing 80-year-old geriatrics running for president.
Yep.
Why the fuck are rich old men? I'm not even calling them white, because fucking Obama.
Yeah.
He was just one of them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are they always running our country?
Yes. Yo, dude, I'm with you. I'm with you.
It doesn't make sense.
But the only young,
Just
like,
because they're old doesn't mean they're wise.
no, they're
Just
out
because
of,
they're old doesn't mean they're experienced.
they're out of touch, man, big time. Like, but we also, like, youth, the age doesn't matter. It's I guess it's something that matters, you know, it's something you need to look at,
It's
but
absolutely something that matters.
it is something that matters, but that's not the sole issue, because I mean, we got a lot of young people who I would not want in office, bro.
AOC.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody
Cory
from the
Booker.
squad, you know?
Yeah.
Corey,
Ilhan
exactly.
Omar.
Yep.
Not a fucking chance.
No. Pete Buttigieg.
Butt plug.
Yeah. What's homeboy? Beto O'Rourke, man. I mean,
yeah.
get the fuck out of here with these assholes,
He is a strong
man.
alpha male. How dare you?
Yeah. His literal name is Beta.
I
So,
can't
come on, man. Hey,
That
and
guy
they're
is
still,
such a
and they're,
cuck.
and the left's still out here like, nobody's gonna come and take your guns.
You're a liar.
Like, you legitimately ran a presidential campaign.
That dude legit said, hell yes, we are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said the quiet part out loud.
That's right. He was like, I'm going to say the quiet part out loud, and that's going to be what I run my whole campaign on. That shit got shut down very fucking fast.
Yes, it did.
Thank God. But how we ended up with 80-year-old Joe Biden is also beyond me too,
Because it's all we had.
yeah, but it's all they had.
It's all they had.
It's all they had, yeah.
And they took every step and every measure
Mhm.
through a legal process to make sure that they won the election.
Mhm.
So tired of saying stuff like that. You got to be very specific about what you say with it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be like, they fucking stole it. Because,
Yeah, you can't say
I
that.
mean, in a roundabout way, well, yeah, they fucking did.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong, they didn't do it illegally that we see or know of.
No, but
I mean, look at the Time Magazine article.
yeah.
The shadow campaign to fucking ensure the election. You fucking said it.
Yeah.
Like, you said you did it.
Oh, dude, I still look
Don't get me wrong, it wasn't illegal what they did, but it's high time, and I'm glad that we start seeing it, where you start seeing the GOP going, ballot harvesting, we're fucking doing it too. Fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
Well, okay, so that brings me to a good point. Is I've been saying for a while now, what I see is you've got the left, they are down as fuck to cheat, break the rules,
Mhm.
change the laws. They will do whatever the fuck it takes, right?
Yeah.
And the GOP, being the honorable party, goes, no, we're not gonna stoop to that level, and they try to play by the rules. And I go, dude, listen, like,
You have to cut that shit out.
I think we're in an era where you're gonna have to figure this out, and it's not gonna be by doing the same shit you've been doing, because you're fucking losing.
Being noble works only for so long.
That's right. Sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire, you know? And like,
I'm pretty sure that's not how you fight fires, though.
no, you don't. You don't. But man, why you want to fuck me up like that? You just missed my whole damn train of thought up, man. I'm like an asshole. That's all good.
Would you like some of this
Yes, I
whiskey?
would, damn it. Come on. So, but that that also brings me to that place where I'm questioning like Ron DeSantis changing the rules. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Because my only problem with it is if you can do it, then they can do it.
Yeah.
And that's where I start to get funky, right? Is like, man, I don't want to change the rules where
at the same time the Bible says an eye for an eye, right?
Yeah.
Well, you do, I do.
Yeah.
Left does,
dude,
right does.
Yeah.
It's fair's fair, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to sit there and you're going to tell me that we did all of this above board, on legally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now we're going to do it too, right? And as soon as these people start saying, "Well, we're going to do it too," they're going to be like, they're already like, "No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that." Yes, the fuck we can.
Yeah.
You do it. We do it.
Yeah.
And that's how we need to start playing. Like we can't continue to just sit back and
cheers
and be like, oh yeah, next time.
Yeah.
No, not next time. Now
show up and
do
vote
it right now.
And I'm like, why
shout out
vote?
to fucking Scott Pressler.
What did he do?
Scott Pressler is a guy who has gone around. I'm going to take a sip of this first.
Ooh. That's different.
Nice job, Texas.
Wow.
Nice job. That's got a different...
That's like legitimately different than anything I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
There's a very specific something that I'm getting off this. I haven't nailed it. But.
Right there. That is... Good job, Texas.
What's the proof on that?
94.
Yeah. Nice.
So Scott Pressler started off years ago by going around to large cities and going into areas that were not clean.
Yeah.
And he would start cleaning up.
Oh, okay.
He would go in with a handful of people and start cleaning up the city.
Yeah.
He'd start with one block, right?
Yes.
And while he was doing that, people would come out and talk to him, and he would convince them.
Yeah.
Just through a conversation, convince them to register to vote, and not only register to vote, but register Republican.
Right. Oh.
Right? That's where you saw up to the 2020 election. That's where you saw that uptick in Republican voters.
Right.
Now, did they vote Republican? Who fucking knows?
Right.
You got to understand those communities, right?
Yeah.
They're very much told, oh, if you're not black, if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone said that.
By
there's
80,
a quote.
The 80-year-old white guy.
Yeah, there's a quote there, right?
Dude. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
He would go into those neighborhoods, clean up, get these people to register to vote and register Republican, right? And he's done this for years now.
Yeah.
He's continued to do this. And I think it's an amazing thing that he does. Well, as of the 2020 election, he changed his platform. Still does the same thing. Only this time, he's also got ballot harvesting on his plans.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Convince these people to go pick up those ballots where it's legal to do. Right? Go pick up some Republican ballots, goddammit.
Yeah, I guess you got to play the game. I mean, it's legal.
It's legal.
Play the game.
In certain places. Places.
That's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Where it's legal, we need to be doing it,
You have to play the same game.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
you're
losing already.
Like, the more I get into politics, the more it pisses me off, dude. Like the whole Trump thing, right? Because I'm not cold on Trump. I'm not 100% warm. I'm like lukewarm. I see shit and I'm like, okay, dude, make no mistake. You know me.
Yeah.
And I think our country was fucking phenomenally run during the Trump era, right?
Yeah.
It was so much better for me personally. Like, that's all I can speak to is I think for me personally, my life was better than it is now, for sure. And our foreign affairs and dealings in all these other countries, dude, it was way better than
as a
we've
42-year-old
ever
man.
had.
Yes, it was. As a 42-year-old man, I have seen everyone from Reagan to HW to Clinton
Obama.
to George H., Obama, and Donald Trump, and now Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And I can tell you hands down, out of every single one of them, Donald Trump, by far as I can tell, was the best president we've had in my entire lifetime.
Yeah, I agree.
Based on everything that was accomplished, everything that was not accomplished is still a question.
Yeah.
But he didn't get to finish. Every other president's gotten to finish their term.
Yeah.
So we just take that away from the guy that you just happen to hate so much.
Yep.
Fucking let him. God damn it. It pissed me off.
My only issue with him is when, he ran under the whole drain the swamp thing. And I don't know if I was just overly convinced that was the case, because you have to remember, when I got really into the just looking at politics and being political and trying to pay attention, was Trump and Hillary, right? It was that thing that I was like, okay,
that's what got you in.
I need to pay attention to this. Okay. Before, I was completely apolitical. I didn't give a damn. I was like, fuck off,
From the time I was 18, my like, even younger, I guess, my mother always stressed to me, vote.
Yeah, see,
vote in everything you can.
Oh,
because
I voted.
It's your God-given right.
I voted, but I was a low information voter who did not pay attention. I voted Obama.
It's your American duty, right? It's your American duty as an American citizen to make sure that you at least go vote in that presidential election.
Yeah.
Because it affects your country.
Yeah,
it affects your life, right?
Yeah.
So from the time I was 18 till now, at least until Trump, I sat back and I always thought to myself, because I didn't pay attention as much as I should have. I think I paid a lot more attention than you.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that shit.
But I always did the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
I also listened to a lot of what my grandfather used to talk to me about. My grandfather always talked politics.
Yeah.
He was that guy. Always had before Donald Trump was even big, Fox News on, and things like that. And he'd always conservative stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he'd always tell me, the conservatives just want to do better for the country.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
He's like, they're not all great.
Right.
But as a mass majority, they want to do better. And
I love Liz Cheney.
Ooh, I bet you fucking do.
Bullshit. No, that was a joke, damn it.
You said it. It's like, it's fucking, it's out there now.
It's out there. It's done deal.
I came to the conclusion because I didn't pay attention enough. I was young.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was smoke weed, get high, fucking be left alone.
Yeah.
Really. Right. I paid enough attention to know who the fuck the people were and what they were doing. Right.
Right.
Slight bit of policies. Right.
Yeah.
And I could agree with one side of them because I didn't agree with the other side.
Yeah.
Right. Because as I was growing up, one side was always conservatism, keep our values, keep our morals.
Yeah.
The other side was progressive. We want to give people more.
Yeah.
We want to give them all of these handouts. And I was like, who the fuck wants a handout?
Yeah.
All I want to do is work, pay my bills, and fucking raise a family.
Yeah.
Right. So I always voted for the lesser of two evils.
Right.
It just so happened that the lesser of two evils were on the right.
See,
so much so that my fucking dumbass voted for John fucking Kerry.
Damn.
Because he was a lesser of two evils with Obama.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, it's true. And see, I lean more Democrat because I think that's what people just tend to do when they do not care and they don't know. Because Democrats take the culture. Democrats take the airwaves. They are the most outspoken.
Yeah.
They're the ones making all the noise, and they have the popular vote. And like 90% of the fucking time, anywhere you look, people are like, if you're not a Democrat, you're a bigot, you're a racist. And I'm like, oh, I'm not a fucking racist. I must be a Democrat.
Must be a Democrat.
Yeah. And,
so there's also this.
And I voted for Obama.
Yeah.
And I seen what happened with Obama, and I was like, yo, that's
guy who would vote for Obama.
I do. I mean, yeah. And then I realized I was like, damn, this dude is like a black George Bush. He's not that good. It's not that good, right? But what
war.
What really
war.
You know what really got me into politics though is buying guns, man.
Buying
guns and
buy
then,
your first gun, and I promise you will be in politics immediately.
Well, especially if you're a person who's like, okay, I own guns, I own firearms. I have to be responsible enough to look into the laws in my state. And then you see the laws and you're like, why the fuck does that exist? This is stupid. Who did that? And you go down a rabbit hole. So I go down this rabbit hole. And I'm a firearms owner now, and I'm looking at the presidential election in 16, and I had guns before 16.
Something
okay,
my father always stressed to me, because we've always had guns in my home.
Yeah, well, that was
always
me.
had guns in my home.
It's like
my dad was a cop for 15 years.
I used to have a rifle, so I've
He was
always
EOD in the
had.
military. Yeah,
I've always had a gun, but when I really got into guns, like plural, and being, like, okay, I think I want to carry a gun.
How do I go about carrying a gun?
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is a big process.
Yeah. And then I look at the Trump-Hillary thing, and they're like, man, you vote Hillary, you ain't going to be doing none of this carrying guns. She was, Bill Clinton was the big assault weapon ban guy back in 90s. And I'm like,
That was Joe Biden.
Wait a minute. Well, no, Joe Biden
Wrote the fucking bill.
He wrote it, co-sponsored it, but it was Clinton's presidency that it was enacted under, right?
He signed it.
And I'm like, yeah, I lived through that. That sucked. That was
Thank
stupid.
God for the sunset clause
stupid
by the
too.
GOP.
Like, if you know what they tout that assault weapons ban, it was a feature ban. It was like, muzzle devices and magazines and certain things.
Yeah, it became the NFA. Like it was founded upon the NFA.
Yeah.
Like the NFA, I think, was written in the 80s, right? Late 80s.
Nope. The NFA was 30s. They started it.
No, the fuck it wasn't.
Yes, it was. The NFA came about during the Prohibition era, whenever Tommy guns and machine guns were out in fucking.
So then explain to me why suppressors are an NFA item, because let me ask you this. Were suppressors around in the 30s? I don't think so.
I don't know.
And if they were, I'm pretty sure they were just old tin cans with some cotton in them. Let's be real about it, right? Like, they weren't that innovative.
1934, man.
No shit.
Congress passed the National Firearms
You learn
Act.
something every day.
Yeah. To limit the availability of machine guns, short barrel shotguns, short barrel rifles, sound suppressors. But here's the thing. So when they started the NFA, I
don't think sound suppressors were on there.
No, it wasn't. It became the point in which to whatever now in the future you don't agree with, you don't like, put it under the NFA, and it just makes it almost impossible to get. But the reason it started was because
how do you keep amending that law? Like why are we not seeing that process?
Yeah, I don't know. But that's my point. This is what brings me back to where I get upset with Trump is I'm like, drain the swamp, bro. Drain the swamp. Like, I love the foreign affairs. I love that this dude stepped over the demilitarized zone and stood there
with no security.
Yeah. Like and they're like,
boss.
oh, because he's a dictator. And I'm like, no, that's bullshit. That's what you do
bullshit.
when you're like,
when you're America and you are a world power.
Yes.
You can literally walk over this line.
Yes.
Stare that tiny little Korean in his face.
That's right.
And go, if you do something to me, I want you to know
there
will be nothing left of your country.
Exactly.
We will fucking glass parking lot this bitch.
That's right. That's true, man.
I'm willing to sacrifice myself so that I can turn your entire country into a molten lava fucking glass parking lot.
Yep.
That's boss shit, dude.
Yes.
That's not fucking dictatorial or anything like that. That is fucking gigantic titanium fucking balls.
Yep.
Dragged around on a fucking wheelbarrow.
Yep.
That shit isn't fucking.
And then you get
Where'd Joe Biden go?
Yeah.
Ireland? Ran off to Ukraine when fucking East Palestine fucking went up in flames.
Yep.
What the fuck giant ball shit has that cocksucker ever fucking done?
This motherfucker's scared of everybody, man. He hid in a basement during
the entire fucking election.
Yeah. Yep.
How do you win by doing that? It is fucking beyond me.
Me too.
Oh, beyond me.
But so that's what got me started into
Most
realizing
like in history.
Like, wait a minute, man, the Democrats want to take away all the guns. Hillary, like Trump, that kind of got me down the road of like, I got to pay attention to this. Right. So it's not been that long, man. That's when
I right there. Sorry.
That's when I really became like
sweating.
I have to understand these politics and what side is my side. This isn't, I can't now be low information. And for the most part, in the very beginning, I was a single issue voter. I was like, hey, if you're for guns, I'm voting for you. But, you know, Trump kind of came and he was like, drain the swamp and all these things. I started watching his rallies and he was like, man, this swamp of political creatures who have been in office for 100 years. And I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. Like we got to get these fuckers. Dianne Feinstein. Like, bro, listen, I'm 40.
How the fuck does she come from Florida?
I'm 40 and I'm ready to retire. Right? Okay.
Ooh, am I right about that?
No, she's California. She's San Francisco. Or
who's the one from Florida? Wasserman.
Okay.
Wasserman Schultz.
But like, if you could retire right now, you'd fucking retire. You'd be like, man, fuck this. I'm out. Right? I'm ready to retire.
Yeah.
How the fuck is Dianne Feinstein like 99 and a half years old? And they ask her, they're like, you're not ready to retire? And she's like, no, I still got work to do. No, bro. Like,
your fucking work ended 30 years ago.
Yeah. Take a step back. It's like Biden. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to run again,
on,
bro?
man.
You're trying to run again?
Still got work to do.
Bro, come on. He was just like, the only way to say we got to vote for Trump. And I'm
Kamala
like,
Harris
what?
tweets out that we got a job to finish. I'm like, what job? Destroying the entire country?
Yes.
Like, is that the job that you want to finish? Or are you making a point to say, hey, we really haven't done what we really wanted to do? Or are you just like blatantly being like, we're fucking here to destroy shit?
So what I was going to say, though, is what the only thing that I need Trump to do, or someone to fucking do, when they say drain the swamp, bro, we need way more oversight when it comes. And I ain't talking about oversight committees. I'm done with that shit.
Already talked about Schedule
FBI,
F, day one.
FBI, CIA, ATF. Those motherfuckers right there, the most rogue gangsters in this fucking country.
Abolish the ATF.
Abolish the
IRS.
Man, the IRS got to fucking go. ATF got to fucking go. The FBI needs a overhaul like a motherfucker. And I'm sick of these.
Why do we need an FBI at this point?
I don't even know, to be honest. And dude, all I see, like I tweeted and I was like, yo, how many oversight? We have a weaponization committee now, right? Headed by
I feel like
Jim
we have
Jordan.
too much oversight.
Man, it's like you're going to need a committee to oversee the committee that's overseeing. And this is their thing. They go, you know, we're not seeking prosecutions. We just want the Americans to know the truth. Nah, I don't want to know the truth. I want you bitches in jail for the shit that I see.
Legit.
Like, damn.
I also want to know about aliens.
What's
Spiders.
Homeboy's name? Bro.
Whatever you want to call them.
You look at the shit that happened with the Gretchen Whitmer shit. It
was all FBI agents.
Like 13 out of 14 of them were fucking FBI.
One fucking guy was a militia guy.
Yep. Matter of fact, no, there was two. Oh,
was it two?
It was two. It was 12.
2 mountain militiamen, and they were like, 14 FBI agents got to convince these two to fucking do this.
Bro,
Get the fuck out of here.
I've been watching this story.
Prison.
And matter of fact, soon there's this chick on Twitter I'm following. I'm going to have to show you her shit. Her name's Radix, doing a movie documentary about that. Dude, I've gotten hella into it because it's
okay.
The trailer's out. You could watch the trailer, but the movie isn't finished. Yeah. But dude, I want to see this, man, because that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like the FBI, dude.
Speaking of trailers, real quick, I'm going to fucking sidebar this whole thing.
Yeah.
2 stupid fucking movies that I saw.
Okay.
Another Transformers movie. And another Hunger Games movie.
Oh, it's because people cannot be creative anymore, man.
It's super fucking uncreative.
Yeah.
In creative? Not creative.
Yeah,
it's not creative at all.
Yeah, no.
I don't know words.
I don't know the opposite of creative.
Retarded. No, it's I hate to sidebar that because the minute you said the preview of the movie, all of that shit came flooding back in because I'm ADHD and I cannot focus on fucking shit. It's like, oh, squirrel.
Yeah.
You said fucking preview and I was like, movies. Dude,
listen though, this shit is hella fucking interesting. When I seen it, that's when I started to kind of go down that rabbit hole of like, wait a minute, man. I heard about this, but I really didn't deep dive into it. And it is worth a fucking deep dive, bro. because when you really look at what happened, they're like 14 people tried to kidnap the governor, right? Of fucking
Wisconsin?
Fuck if I know. Some place
Gretchen
that's-
Whitmer, who cares?
Yeah, it's not Florida, so
Michigan.
Michigan, that's
Michigan.
it. Yeah, it's Michigan. So, anyways, fucking yeah. 14 people, right? And we seen this happening, right? As it unfolded.
Hey, Gus.
2 years later, I'm seeing this shit and I'm like, bro, you're telling me that 12 out of 14 of these motherfuckers are the feds? Like, bro, at what point? That's why I've told you. That's why my
Where do we
jokes
get back
now.
into going, hey, that's entrapment?
Yeah, exactly. Like these,
Like, when did we stop going, hey, that's entrapment?
Provocateurs should be fucking illegal at this point, bro. They talk about like the way that this was set up is the feds are out here and this shit's still happening. They set up Facebook groups or like militias.
Mhm.
Dude, I'm watching the cat. Not his name escapes me right now.
You know how many
the
times-
main guy who got set up,
Yeah.
right? I watched a podcast with him explaining how this shit went down. Bro, hella interesting. You have to check this out.
I
This
will.
dude is like me
I'm going to check
or
it out.
you.
Yeah.
And he happened upon this guy who's setting up this training kit. Like he's like, dude, listen, for all intents and purposes,
Yeah.
I was just a dude. And I get invited to this training.
Mhm.
And I end up down this rabbit hole where now I'm set up by the FBI in this kidnapping of a political official. I was wholly trained by the FBI to do this
Yeah.
and coerced. And
Now, I'm going to ask you a question because I'm going to go back to something you said earlier with the Facebook thing, right?
Mm.
I really want to know how many people the FBI has gotten
yeah,
from buying the advertised solvent traps
oh,
on Facebook,
right.
because it's like
It's
I
the
see-
FBI
I
who's
get-
selling them.
I get them once a week,
Right.
and I'm like, not today, Satan.
Yeah,
Not today.
no, hell.
I know exactly what the fuck that is. I know
Come on,
exactly
man.
what the fuck you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Just because you put a rubber hose on the end of that bitch and showed it to me down by a river doesn't mean that that's some solvent trap. I know exactly the fuck that is, and you need to calm the fuck down because I want one. But I gotta fucking hold back, and I gotta be like, no,
Hey.
no, that's the FBI.
Bro.
That's the fucking CIA. They are fucking trying to do that shit on
Yes.
Facebook. I want to know how many people they've arrested
Oh,
from that.
dude. I would love.
Because you know damn well fucking some idiot
Yeah.
bought that thing,
oh, sure.
drilled the holes in it, knew
Sure.
exactly what it was for.
Yeah.
And now he's a fucking felon.
Oh, yeah. He's probably under a prison right now. Fucking Rikers Island or some shit.
Like,
Yeah,
get the
dude.
fuck out of here. How the fuck is Facebook allowed to do that?
How is the FBI allowed to set up the city? Like, dude, if you do some wholly illegal shit,
Entrapment.
yeah, it's entrapment. Like, they're like, oh,
And
they
it's
have
illegal to do.
like provocateurs and shit. How do you have 14 motherfuckers convince one guy to do one thing and then they're like, well,
Ray
it was
Epps.
him? Dude, come on. That's
all I have
for
to say.
listen, that's we can get into that shit too sometime because that's what I'm saying, bro. Bro.
There are so many videos that have like, first of all,
Oh, my
everybody that talked about Ray Epps,
yeah.
all I saw was in my brain, because I never saw a picture of this dude. All I saw in my brain
Yo.
was this slightly middle-aged,
Yeah.
maybe Hispanic guy, right? I don't know why, but that's what stuck in my brain.
Okay.
So now all these videos are coming out of this guy, and it's this elderly fucking FUD
Yeah.
screaming, "Let's go!
No, you know what?
Go inside!"
You know who I think you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about Ray Epps.
But he's not Hispanic. He's an old fucking
No, he's not.
white
He's
dude.
an old fucking white dude. That's what I was getting at.
And
When I thought,
what's his
because
name?
nobody had seen a picture of this guy. Everybody was asking, "Where's Ray Epps?" Right?
Yeah,
Nobody had
yeah,
seen
yeah.
a picture of him. I didn't know what the fuck he looked like.
Yeah.
In my brain was Ray Epps, Hispanic guy, middle-aged,
Gotcha.
lower
Yeah,
middle-aged,
yeah.
right? But then I saw the videos and I was like, he's a fucking geriatric FUD.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this guy's literally screaming, "Go inside. We gotta go inside. Do it. Do the thing. And do the insurrection." The fuck?
Bro, Enrique Tarrio.
Every
The
goddamn one of
fucking-
these people around him were going,
I had to make
"Fed."
sure his name.
That
yeah.
dude's a fucking Fed. Enrico Tarrio has been unjustly fucking charged.
You think?
100%.
They say he's a fucking Fed.
You think so?
Dude, like, they have photos
Who's
of this
saying he's a Fed?
What?
Like,
Listen,
he was the Gavin McGinnis fucking Proud Boy guy.
He is legit the leader of the fucking Proud Boys, right?
Yeah. So how
is?
How do we come to the conclusion
He is
that
a
he's
prolific informer for law enforcement. FBI informant testifies for Proud Boys defense. Dude, like, there is a lot of shit. Look, Henry Enrique Tarrio is an American activist, former FBI informant, and convicted felon who served as chairman of the Proud Boys. This motherfucker was a Fed too.
But do you think? Hold on.
And
So,
I don't know
All right.
anymore.
So I don't know where you're getting that information from. But let me ask the question. Let me ask the question.
Where.
Do you think that it's possible that they're doing that to discredit him, to kind of take shade from the fact that there were 14 FBI agents trying to kidnap Gretchen Witchmere, Bitchmere, or Ray Epps, the fact that that guy was trying to force everybody into the Capitol and everybody around him screaming Fed? Do you think they're just literally trying to just destroy the guy who wasn't a Fed?
It quite
and make him seem like a Fed?
It could be, man. It could be.
I'm just saying.
And I haven't, listen.
Like, these fucking people are not, they're not capable of this. You've seen them do it.
But I also have seen, that's what I'm talking about. Like, do you think it's beyond the scope of possibility that the leader of the fucking Proud Boys is a fucking informant, a Fed? This is what they fucking do. Like,
no, I don't think it's beyond it. But I'm saying,
I have to question
what's the likelihood?
I have to question it because it's everywhere. It's coming out now because they're in trial. So like, public information. So let me ask you this question.
So you find out 14 people, or 12 of the 14 people that tried to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer, were Feds. Right? And then you see video of Ray Epps.
Yeah.
And this guy screaming, "Go into the Capitol, do your thing," right? Yeah. While everyone around him is screaming Fed, have you ever once seen a video where Enrique Tarrio was inciting anything?
No, I haven't.
Two, anybody around him going, "The Fed, it's a Fed."
But
they're fucking blatant, dude. You can see the ones that are Feds. You can see the ones that are, we call them Feds, call them FUDs, whatever.
Right.
But they're fucking idiots. But you can't sit here and go, Enrique Tarrio.
Yeah.
You can't say, Henry Tarrio, whatever. We can't sit there and go, that guy's a Fed, when the evidence points to other.
Yeah.
Just because the news outlet says says he's a Fed, that seems like some blatant fucking misdirection to me.
I don't know, man.
Don't look at the 14, don't look at the 12. Don't look at the 12 in fucking Wisconsin or Michigan or whatever. Don't look at Ray Epps. Look at Enrico Tarrio.
Dude, the whole shit around Ray Epps too has me, I hope somebody does more digging because, and here's the thing, like, this is what makes it obvious.
Yeah.
It's like you have all the news outlets who are like, all these motherfuckers deserve prison.
Fucking fiery today, boy.
Except this guy.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
I'm so sick and tired of it, though. That's the thing, dude.
It's obvious.
It's
obvious.
You can see that he's the one that's like, go inside.
Yeah.
Do some weird shit.
Yeah.
And then you see all of the people that are put in jail, all of the people that have been put in prison without trial.
Yeah.
They've been held since January 6th of 2020.
Yep.
Without trial.
Yep.
And what year is it? What day and year is it today?
Like April 30th, fucking 2023 or some shit. I don't know.
So we're over 3 years, right?
Yeah.
We're over 3 years of people being held without trial.
Yep. That's some Andrew Tate shit.
I also saw a video of Andrew Tate and Jake Paul. Is that guy, that stupid douchebag's name? Apparently they're going to fight if they already haven't. I really want to see Andrew Tate destroy him. Like, I want to see like absolute decimation of that vagina child.
Yeah, me too. I don't like the Pauls. I don't fuck with either of them, dude.
I think they're idiots.
Yeah.
I do. I think they're idiots.
But I do want to look more into Enrique Tarrio. Because
I do too,
I
because
question that, man, and that's why you can't trust fucking nobody.
Dude,
Don't join a
fuck, I'm
fucking
sitting across the
militia.
table
I'm
from you,
telling
and
you
I
right
barely
now.
trust you.
Exactly. Holy shit! Say
Just
that again.
know
Say that again.
Yeah, exactly. Just know I've been one hand under the table the whole time.
That's how you got to be now.
Yeah.
I might be a fucking Fed.
With that being said, I think
I promise you, I'm not a Fed though.
I hope to God you're not. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. We appreciate you listening.
Yep.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yep.
We'll put the tags in the in our thing.
Yeah.
Whatever fucking words.
Yeah.
Most peaceful. Good night, guys.